Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to episode 8 of the Visuals by Leo Studio podcast. There are so many people that you're going to meet for the first time on this podcast. And there are people that we just met. There are people that played a huge role in our careers. People that had a huge influence on our identities as artists. And our guest today is someone who fits in all those categories. He's somebody who has connected me and Sergio together. And now I have a really dope co-host to take you on this journey with. He has played a huge impact on referrals to my business. I think, Sergio, would you say the same?
Oh, yeah. I got a story.
Yeah, we got stories for you today, but I'm very excited to introduce everybody to Jojo Alvarez.
Yeah, let's go.
He's here, brother. He's here. Jojo, thank you for thank you for being here today, bro. I mean, we talk a lot about you on the podcast, so I'm pretty sure people have heard the word Jojo if you've seen all my episodes. Jojo, tell me just a little bit about what you do. Like, I want to, you know what?
A big question.
Yeah, I want to share a little bit, and I want you to share a little bit, and then Sergio, because we know Jojo so well. I feel like he does so many things, it's kind of hard to keep up. But I'll tell you how I was introduced to Jojo myself. I produce the Gracious Spaces podcast for Jack Carlisle in the Potting Shed. And we are now on episode 34 or 35. 35 episodes of a ridiculous amount of value. A lot of crazy stories, but I think Gracious Spaces podcast is another topic. But on day one of that podcast, we didn't have any furniture in the room. And, Jack being so creative, we put together almost like this Native American style rug and we made it happen. And we got episode 1, which was with Kelly from Skating Polly. Episode 2 came and we needed some furniture. We did order something, but we had to wait, I think, a few weeks for it to come in. And Jack wanted something that was very, very stylish, something that was antique, and something that fit the vibe of the Gracious Spaces podcast. And who else can you call aside from Jojo for renting a piece of furniture that no one else on the planet would have? So literally overnight, he pulls up. He has this beautiful couch. And I think Jack, even though he had already paid for another piece of furniture, tried to buy it from Jojo. He bought it, though, yeah. He bought it? He ended up buying it? Because it was such a beautiful piece. So antique rentals, business design. Let's add to that, brother. Let's build this resume. What's some of the things that some of the services you offer?
So for sure, photography. That's how I got started with design. Photography, renting, just designing restaurants, decorating, anything that has to do with vintage furniture. So like lounges, bars, backdrops, like all that stuff. So it's a little bit of everything, though. That's a big question, though, because every day is like different, dude. Like picking, thrifting, like that's my job too. I have to be more narrower. I guess you could say,
I think we were just at Boss Cat, and I think that's a good place to start because you do design.
That was my first restaurant.
Yeah, he designs restaurants, and if you ever walk into Boss Cat in Old Town Orange,
maybe not design like the full restaurants, but no, I add the details. I'm heavy on details.
Yes. Yeah. So tell me how did that conversation start with the Boss Cat experience?
So Boss Cat was my first restaurant. I definitely slid into Leslie's DMs. I think she was looking for a person at the time for like help or something. I forgot. It was like 4 or 5 years ago. And then how did I get started? They were opening up and she just wanted a person to like just fill in details. And I gave her a super, super good deal because it was my first restaurant. And you don't know how to, when you first start like something, you don't really know how to charge for that stuff. Like you don't know how to charge for like, really? Like somebody wants my stuff that I'm picking or somebody wants my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know how to charge for that.
It's hard to put numbers on it for sure.
It's hard to put numbers on your time, the items, like I go thrifting, right? So like the stuff I buy is not expensive, but it's like people don't have that eye, or I'm learning that people don't have that vision or that eye to put things together. And I'm learning that I have it, right? For me, it's natural, dude. Like for me, it's like like really, like you don't see this vision, like you don't, and it's like, oh damn, like they really don't see this vision, like, so it's like, it's just crazy to me that like I think differently than most people. You know what I'm saying? No offense against like TJ Maxx or Ross, or like there's good stuff there. It's just people go straight there and they buy generic stuff, and then it's like
everybody looks the same,
and it just looks the same, or it looks cheesy, or doesn't like the thought doesn't look, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, like we could do this with real stuff. And that's what throws people off, is like when I say vintage, it's like that's a heavy word too, because they automatically think old and ugly, and it's like, no, like I just collect real items, like I collect real pieces, like, a vintage camera, like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of buying a fake ceramic camera from TJ Maxx, why just put a
piece of history, a real piece of history.
Yeah, I mean, and then it doesn't have to be history too, but like just something that's been used before, So that's what I decorate with. I'm very textured. I'm very layers on layers on layers. I'm very like chaos. Like my style is chaos, but organized chaos. You know what I'm saying? So with Boss Cat, I just applied all the books, couch, rugs, trunks. I just kind of filled the space, and I got started from there. And Leslie and John, gave me the opportunity to do all 4 Boss Cats. So them, Irvine, and then 2 in Texas. So
really, I didn't know the Texas one. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. So I just sold them furniture, and then I put it together for them, and I placed it for them, and that's it. So that's how I got started, and then from there just other restaurants. But I never knew I was gonna be in the restaurant business though, because it's just they like my style, and it's like, oh, can you do it from a restaurant? It's like, yeah, sure, but you don't think
it's gonna turn into a business.
Everything's a dominoes effect though. Like everything got started from one thing and then leads to another. You know what I'm saying? So like I was heavily into fashion like 15 years ago, and with my fashion, it was like layers on layers on layers, different colors, prints. I was huge on prints, jewelry. You know what I'm saying? But now it's crazy how like now, instead of like me thinking that like fashion wise, I'm thinking about the same style, but like for walls and stuff. So it's crazy. I realized that the other day, like how I was super passionate about fashion back then. It's like the same thing with like interior design. That's how I decorate based on like my outfits. Cause I used to wear like, just like layers and like ties and bow ties, or like just different. I love adding different things and wearing the craziest colors, bright colors, pinks, purples, yellows, like whatever, just like, and then mix that with vintage style, thrifting, clothes, like, so that's just how I decorate. So yeah, it's just
I love
crazy.
That. What is your single most favorite project you've ever done? And I know it's hard to choose, but if you're gonna choose one,
yeah, it's
like asking me what's my favorite photo I've ever taken. It's tough.
Well, yeah,
go ahead, Jojo.
No, I don't know, bro. Projects.
The Long Beach one was amazing. The treasure chests and that whole vibe was really nice.
Yeah, that was.
Boss Cat is crazy.
That was projects. I mean, because they have other projects too, like maybe like, maybe the last one I did that was pretty dope. That was really nice. Which one was that? So that was in San Diego. It's called Villains Brewery. I did a vintage nautical theme on the bottom floor, and then a vintage Americana baseball theme on the second floor. That was the biggest project I've done, but a lot of stress, a lot of work, a lot of labor, a lot of intensive stuff, 10 to 12 hour days, and actually maybe not that stressful because I was actually pretty relaxed with it. It's weird. So I don't like draw designs beforehand. I don't prepare nothing. I just start hanging. And it comes together so I don't prepare for any of that stuff. It's just crazy because I see it in my head. I see the whole thing in my head.
It's a visual art. It's
in my head, bro.
It's your eye.
And when clients like, could I get a render? I'm like, okay, like let me try my best to put it together. But it's like, trust me, dude. Like, absolutely. I got you. I know what you're thinking. I know your vision. So I'll say San Diego one. That was the biggest project so far.
San Diego,
and you guys gotta check it out. So
hell yeah,
that was pretty cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, I think it's a gift that you have, man. You say like, oh, people don't know what I'm looking at, or how can you not see what I'm seeing? But that's the beauty of it, man. Your value is so high because you can see things that we can't see, and that's why we hire you, so that you can. When I showed you my room, I'm like, hey, man, just do JoJo here. Like, just throw on whatever you want, you know, and that creative freedom for any creative is like the best compliment, right? It's like, because we trust you and we've seen your work, just do what you do. I think I know the answer to this question, but a little follow up on what Leo just said. What's like your Mount Rushmore company that you'd like to decorate for?
Of course, Walt Disney, Disneyland. Yeah, Disney, dude. Disney's doing well. Their whole staging and their whole like decor department, the props, animatronics, like that stuff. Like I'm obsessed with that stuff. I'm obsessed with the Walt Disney story. I'm obsessed with he was just a go-getter, dude. Like, he just went bankrupt 3 times. He was borrowing so much money from different, like, people didn't see his vision, and he's seen this vision like way, like, years and years ahead. So, and everybody thought he was crazy, and so it's just like the hurdles he had to go through to open Disneyland. You know what I'm saying? Like, just he started it, you know, over there in Burbank, but the property he bought over there was too small, so he came way over here in Anaheim. But at the time, Anaheim was nothing, bro. At the time, Anaheim was like nothing but orange trees, and like people thought he was crazy because there was no freeway, no streets leading to where he wanted to build Disneyland, you know. So just big inspiration, of course, from him and his story. And then he wanted to open up Disneyland for his daughters, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was super interested in trains. That's the thing too with him, and people that I like admire and like if they're interested in it, they're gonna like go full blast on that and try to, like, you know, I'm interested in a lot of things, and like, for instance, I'm interested in toys, and so it's like, oh man, like, how do they make this, and what's the idea behind this, and I try to make everything a business, right? So like, back in the day, photography, like, my first job was photography, like my first business was photography 10, 15 years ago. I never knew I would get money for photography, dude. Like, my first wedding was $80. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Nice. $60 more than me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
$80 in Palm Springs, but that was my first wedding, and it's
that doesn't cover gas.
I know, right? Maybe
That's amazing. Yeah.
How did it feel though? Those 80?
It felt good. Like, of course, and it's crazy how that I knew that, like, when you start something, like, you can't expect a lot, because like, I wasn't comfortable with giving them the pictures. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you felt like you're robbing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you felt like, it's like, really? Like, I could charge this person $100, and it's like, I felt bad because it's like, I'm not there yet as editing, and then you don't want to copy other photographer styles, and like, but yeah, dude, it's crazy. So like, and then now that I'm comfortable with photography, my pricing and stuff like that, it's sad to say, but I'm tending to kind of leave it, just because I love vintage and decorating and designing way more than it. But yeah, it's crazy.
Disney.
Yeah, Disney. There you go. The question.
It's crazy how much Disneyland has had an impact on the artists of Orange County. It's crazy how many people, and every person is inspired in a different way and expresses that in a different way. Yesterday, I was ever since I opened the space, I wanted it to feel very immersive. I wanted you to feel like you're out of Old Town Orange. Like, once you walk in, you're in a different zone.
Yeah.
So part of that is, you know, treating the lights and creating a very studio looking space. But I'm also very attracted to the way a place smells. And I've been telling you, like, I got this thing, and then I'm trying this next thing with the aromas and trying different things. And I was trying to see who did the smell thing right. How do you find the right? What?
Did I tell you that?
What?
Oh, the smell thing at Disneyland.
No,
Are
yeah.
you coming up with that?
I'm going there, but tell me if there's something. Yeah, go for it.
No, but you already know the story though, right?
I don't know.
Hold on, where are you going with the?
I'm going with this is that yesterday I was trying to think about who would have experience in what smell goes where, and then I was remembering how every specific place in Disneyland has such a unique smell.
But do you know why?
I don't.
Oh
no, yeah.
I thought you knew the story.
But I was gonna say Walt Disney, like his vision. Let me finish that idea. It was that his vision was so advanced, and the worlds they create are so immersive that it's even down to the smell that you smell.
Yeah,
you smell like you're in part of this
Bro,
world.
when you enter Disneyland, you smell popcorn. and you just want freaking popcorn. And I know damn well, like, if I eat popcorn, my stomach's gonna hurt, but I still eat it because, like, the smell's so good. And my wife is like, "No, that smells like feet," and I'm like, "No, it doesn't. It's bomb." They have scents like under the stores that blows out that scent for you to buy it.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not from the popcorn.
It could be the popcorn, but like other scents, like the bakeries and ice, like they enhance that scent out of vents under that, and
that makes perfect sense because I smell the candy shop from, and the smell of that candy shop is like nothing I ever smelled in my life. It's it's like powdered sugar and cookie dough and caramel, and I'm like, bro, I gotta buy whatever it is that they have going on in there.
It works.
I mean, Walt Disney's like, he's crazy. Like, he invented that trash can that's at Disneyland with the cover on it. He invented that. He has a patent for that trash can.
That is so crazy.
Because he doesn't want nobody to see the trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of stuff that you could learn from just his story and his bringing up, and even, you know, Fails. Like, he was working for, I think, another studio company, and he's the one that created Oswald. No, was it Oswald the cat? The rabbit?
The rabbit, yeah.
Yeah, the rabbit. He created him, you know, and he got those rights taken away from him. He got that rabbit taken away from him, and that's when he like decided, I'm gonna start my own Walt Disney Studio, and that's when he created Mickey Mouse. So it's like, if God never took away that, like, he wouldn't have Mickey Mouse. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if God takes something away, it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna give you something better. You know, so
it's crazy you mentioned that. That's kind of a lead up. We're thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of a lead up to a question, brother. So what have you lost in life that you feel like in the moment it was a big loss and you were like, dude, this is the end? But now looking back, you're like, maybe that wasn't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. No, now I'm very like, now in life, I'm very like, okay, if you want to walk out, bro, there's a door. Like, I'm done trying to like fight for people to stay in my life. I'm done trying to get gigs that like wasn't meant for me. Like, it's crazy how fast I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to be like it never happened. I'm so quick to just delete the text, so quick to delete, like, you know what I'm saying? And if it's out of my like phone, my mind, like, all right, cool, move on. That's where I'm at now.
I think that's a great way to approach, especially as an artist. If I was like a car salesman, maybe you can't be that selective with how you feel and who makes you happy, who doesn't. But like, we're artists, man. We have a very intimate. Your relationship with a restaurant. Go ahead.
Sorry, my dad just tells me like not to dwell on things, bro, because that's gonna put you down. Like, and for what? Like, why are you gonna dwell it? Like, if it's not meant for you, dude, like, let it go. Like, peace out. Like, you gotta just let it go, because that's just like, you don't need that in your life, and then it's gonna be a dumb effect on bad. Like, so yeah, I'd rather just not. So I'm over. I'm very like that stage of like cut off, like fast, like savage fast. Like, I don't care. Yeah.
Yes.
So. It's gonna lead to JoJo, so I'm gonna answer if you ask me that question. What have I lost?
Love it.
Right. And on Thanksgiving Day, on the day of Thanksgiving, I lost pretty much 90% of my apartment. So on a fire. So stove caught fire. It was super fast. Lost pretty much 90% of my stuff. And at that moment, your world is
gone.
Yeah. Everything that you've built, everything that you had it's just gone. So you feel very small. Then a lot of people banded together and they helped me and my fiance out like tremendously. Mm-hmm. And I felt so grateful and so blessed that I had so many people that just would get together and to help us out. And in return, I wanted to do something for the people that helped us. And the only skill that I had value is photography. So this was during the holiday season. So I wanted to do a get together where everyone would come for a free Christmas photo shoot. Whoever helped us out, whoever didn't help us, I didn't care. I just wanted to show love in return. And I reached to Francisco, who we've had in the podcast, and I asked him if he knew anybody that could do like a backdrop. And the first person that he said was Jojo. So he sends me Jojo's info. I look at his stuff, immediately call him. I think I left you a voicemail because I knew you were busy. You were doing something. And
No, I just never answer my phone.
and then he reached out back to me, and he didn't reach out back to me like wanting more info. He reached out back to me with a passion on how he could do a cool backdrop for this Christmas photo shoot that I wanted to do. And immediately I just like loved the energy that he was giving me, because he didn't go into like, oh, this is how much it's going to be, or blah, 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 or when do you want to do it? He was just like, bro, I could do this. We could do that. Don't worry about it. I got you. This and that. Like, I haven't even met him. I haven't even spoken to him. He just knew the situation, and he would just wanted to put his passion into what I was trying to do. And when I think I met him, he invited me to his warehouse. I saw all his stuff. Then he went and we did the photo shoot at a warehouse that a lot of people contributed, and it was a hit, bro. Like, he didn't go half-ass. He didn't, oh, this is a free gig, I'm not gonna put all. No, he wanted to put every single idea that he had to make it look good and legit. He would step back, he would look at it. Oh, I think it's missing here, this little spot right here. Oh, we should put this, we should put that. And he did an amazing job. So I appreciate you doing that and showing your passion to a stranger and just giving back in a way where it's like it blew my mind and my expectations on that day.
And that's my thing. Like, sometimes my wife could be like, sometimes like with certain people, like, oh, why do you do it for free? Or why do you? It's the same person that bakes for people for free. Like, oh, I made you this. That's easy, right? Like, that's easy. But my wife sees me doing like a bunch of labor, right? Like, and break my back, gas, travel, you know what I'm saying? Like, it adds a lot. So she knows that. But she doesn't understand that, like, that stuff is easy to me. That stuff is like baking a cake to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
which is mind blowing because I've seen it up close. And when you just getting your stuff from the warehouse, putting it in a U-Haul, like, I'm just like, this is crazy amounts of labor.
No, it's oh man, it's a lot of work. And maybe that's why I'm not doing as much of collabs anymore, because I'm just not collabing with just anybody anymore. At first, yeah. But now that's a different story. But anyway, doing it for free for the people that I love, like family, friends, like photography or rentals, like, it's maybe, I don't know, it's like, oh yeah, like, I got you. Like, I want to be like that hookup for them. When I get hooked up, it feels good, right? Like it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
So I want to be that hookup for them and make them feel good. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And it is a lot of work, but it's like, that's like baking a cake to me, dude. Like, the whole picking up couches and the whole, like, seeing the design firsthand and they don't see it and giving them to for free just because I love them. Like, that's easy to me, dude. Like, it's weird. It's a weird feeling. And my wife sometimes doesn't understand that, but it's like, babe, like, relax. It's okay. Like, I got it. Like, if they give me money, cool, they give me money. If not, I'm not tripping, or else I would have said, no. But
I think that's why Jojo has a lot of love surrounding him. And from people all over the spectrum, like, it's crazy to see how he knows people how are you even surrounding yourself with these kind of people? It's because Jojo is just open with everybody, right?
And then that's how I met photographers though too. Like, I would set up all my furniture for Christmas and stuff. And when I'm waiting for clients, I would see other photographers. Girl, there's like 3 or 4 photographers that could like talk about this. When I see them like waiting for their clients, I'm like, hey, I'm not using this setup for the next 30 minutes. Take your client here. And she goes, cool. What? Okay, cool. She'll shoot her clients there and then like leave, get my information, and like super appreciative on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. But then I would hear stories like, yeah, like, I love this stuff, but it's like, this stuff doesn't fit in my car. This stuff doesn't fit in my garage. Like, I don't have the eye to put stuff together.
Yeah.
And I thought photographers did, but like, they're strictly on either portraits, whatever, and not about like the whole design too. And that's why I'm big on cake smashes, on family. Like, I love a couch. Because when you have a setup, it adds pictures for the clients. You know what I'm saying? So like, versus by themselves with nothing to pose on, you could give them like 15 pictures, like that's it. But like, if you give them a couch, give them a tennis racket, you give them a picnic basket, like, set them up like lifestyle photos. That's gonna be more poses and images for the client. So that's what I'm about. Like, I guess telling stories with my photography, but with my vintage stuff, and that's how I got started with the whole vintage stuff, was from props, using it for my photography. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy how like that's, so that's what I offer to my friends and family. And I get it, dude. Like, people will say like, family doesn't pay full price, but it's like, the stuff we do is stupid expensive. Like stupid expensive. Like
Not everybody can afford it.
not only that, like I'm in the space and I wouldn't be able to afford what I do for my personal party.
Dude, that's so well said. Sometimes I think about that. Like,
You know what
like,
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
the stuff we offer, there's certain packages, certain video packages I offer. I'm like, I don't know how I would afford this. I can offer it. It's a ridiculous amount of work. It's months of editing, but how can I ever afford this myself?
Right.
so I get it. But with my family, my personal friends and family that actually supported me, like, I got you, like, don't trip. And it's sad because some of my family don't ask me because they don't want to like feel like they're using me. And it's like, bro, like my immediate family, like you guys could go to like a cheap photographer and not me. Like I got you guys, and they just feel like no, they can't. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird. It's weird, but it's like no. So I always make sure, like, no, don't worry, I got you. Like, okay, but like, how much is that gonna cost?
Don't worry about
dude,
it.
Don't worry about it, dude. Like, we're family, you know,
Well,
like we're good.
To all the listeners, when dealing with JoJo, just use promo code JoJo knows how to party. JoJo knows how to party is the promo code.
Dude, for real. Why?
To hook, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
They can say family. We're family, brother.
Oh, or just say we were family.
I'm free. No, I'm just kidding. No, so that's just how I work, bro. Like, dude, it's crazy. All this stuff that are gifts from God, and it's like at first it's like it's hard to, like I said, it's hard to charge these gifts. That's it.
Yeah.
Like the whole restaurant business, it's like, how do I charge for that? Like the time picking, time storing it, gas, labor, guys working for me, trailers, like how do you like price that? And then plus the vision, putting it together, like it's just crazy. And it's like God gave me this gift that's so easy to me. It's like sometimes you feel like you're ripping people off because of what I'm doing for them, and then I'm getting so much, you know what I'm saying? It's just like this. Just I love it so much. It's easy, bro. It's easy for me, you know. So it's just a weird thing that I'm navigating right now in life. I think
it's it's hard because we have to also survive.
Yeah.
So we have to charge. We have to pay rent. We have bills. You know what I mean? Like I've always said that if I can pay bills with smiles, that's all I would charge. I wouldn't charge money, but we need money to survive.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is that you're saying that it's easy for you. And in a Steve Harvey book, he talks about how the people that are passionate about what they do, they make it look easy. And so it makes other people think they can do it too. In reality, they can't. You know, I get that compliment all the time when I show my client a photo, like, wow, that's an amazing camera. And it's like, okay, it's the camera, right? But we all know it's a whole more than just the camera. And same thing with you. You can give me your warehouse, I wouldn't be able to do Boss Cat.
You're all, I don't want this trash.
You know what I mean? Like, so I appreciate the humbleness that you have about what you do and how you see your vision and stuff like that. You say that it's easy for you and stuff, but for other people, man, it's valuable. You know what I mean? And that's why people are willing to pay with what you got, because you know what you have is just valuable.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to. How long? So that experience you had with JoJo, that was the first time you met him,
That's the first time.
and this was how many years ago?
It's gonna be 2 years on Thanksgiving this year.
2 years. Was that before I met you or after? Ballpark.
Probably after.
Probably after. So after. So I know you before Sergio does. I knew you before him.
No, after I met him.
Okay, so you know him more than I do.
Yeah, right.
Amazing. That's what I thought. So we both know JoJo pretty well. I want to hear from Sergio's perspective. Where do you see JoJo in 10 years?
Oh, in 10 years, I'm gonna see his designs at Disney.
Oh,
That's what I see. I love Disney. I wore this piece just for JoJo. It's a Mickey Mouse piece that I got.
We got to get a close up of that. Like that.
And I can see his designs. Me going to Disneyland and saying, "Oh, that's my boys.
friend.
That's my boys.
That's my
stuff
boy.
right there."
Yeah, that's a big
10 years, JoJo. You better do it in 5.
2. No, I'm just kidding.
2. There you go.
That's crazy.
One of the tables that I did for a restaurant, they loved it. The people that worked at Disneyland loved it. I did a Walt Disney's Story small design on a table, right? And at the Disneyland Hotel. And yeah, I heard super good feedback about that. And they're like, what? Like, this is amazing and blah blah blah. And it should have won first place for table decor. But there was some half naked chick dancing on another table and they won.
Great.
So
Yeah, that's usually how it is.
That's where my vote went.
that table. Over
Sorry,
there.
Jojo. I mean, we like you, but
damn, that's funny.
yeah. So yeah, Disneyland, 1,000%.
Yeah.
I want to have kids, so I'll probably have kids by then. I'll be like, that's Uncle Jojo stuff,
That's Uncle Jojo stuff right there.
and that's gonna be freaking crazy.
Both of you guys have kids.
Yeah, God willing.
One day. No rush.
I gotta find a girl for
Leo. So guys,
Leo
episode
first.
7.
Episode 7,
guys,
we're
come
still
on, like
it.
let's get it over with. What's going on?
Let's get some
I'm a
dates
good
in.
looking guy, guys. Let's get this over with.
You are good looking.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. But yes, the 10 years JoJo. So I see a lot of Walt Disney inspiration in you, and I feel like you're a better artist than even you yourself know. I mean that, and
sure.
I feel like back to Walt Disney and the way they kind of shaped the theme park and they shaped the immersive experience. I've been experiencing something that is a new experiment for you, that I'm seeing a lot of new aspects of your art, which is the cigar lounge experience.
Just vibes.
What you're curating, that atmosphere.
Yeah.
And yes, a huge part of it is the music. Yes, a huge part of it is the context, like it's a cigar, vibey, musky feel. Yes, there's decorations everywhere, but more importantly, there is a choice of the characters that are playing in this world. Just like when you go to Disney, you don't see the Mickey Mouse characters in the theme park side of it, or vice versa. They have it designed in a way where even the walking to and from work for these different characters and costumes, they don't mix, right? So they're even choosing what characters belong in this world. And I feel like JoJo's doing that, maybe indirectly, maybe directly, but when you go to these cigar experiences, the people there, bro, the vibe, you don't have to worry about whether or not the person in front of you, are you gonna vibe with them or not. You know for a fact that they were chosen to be there.
Yeah.
And that's JoJo's curating. So I do feel like your art being inspired by Walt Disney and the Disney World does not just stop at just a decoration.
I never thought about, I never
but it's
thought
also,
about that.
it's the human aspect. It's your
relationships.
ability.
I'm big on relationships.
Yeah.
Like I'm big on relationships and connecting with people and stuff like that. But not even with the cigar lounge. That's just how I am with life. Like anybody I want with me, like I just want to like when you see Peaky Blinders and you see the guy walk with all his homies, that's why I want to walk. That's how I see myself with my homies. Like,
yeah.
Like, oh, that's JoJo's group or whatever. Like,
you take pride in the people you spend time with.
Dude, heck yeah, dude. Every day somebody's different, I'm pouring into somebody's life. Like, it's just, I love curating it, dude. Like, I love making sure, hey, bro, you good? You good? You need anything? Like, let's hang out, or, and I probably could get annoying about always asking people to hang out just because
I never said no to this day. I always pull up.
Thank you guys. Yeah. Thank you. No, I feel like, damn, like I gotta relax. Like I gotta relax because I feel like it's just because I don't work like 24/7. Like
it's a different work schedule.
What? And I practice like enjoying life, dude. Like I practice that way so much. Like you guys are very professional what you guys do, and I love that and I admire that. But like I gotta get on that professional level one day. But I'm very like in San Diego working 10, 12-hour shifts, and I was still going out to speakeasies. You would think I'm tired, but no, it's like I want to go meet the owner. I want to go see the details. I want to go feel the vibe. I've seen this on TikTok or Instagram. I want to go check it out. Like, it's like, bro, like, I'm not sleepy yet. Like, let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how
you like to balance the hard work with
life.
Let's live life.
Like, why am I gonna work that hard if I can't live my best life, I guess. But I'm very curious. Like I want to just do things. And so back up meeting people, like I love people, dude. I love relationships. I learned that from a lot of people growing up in church, maybe mom and dad too. My mom and dad loves like their friends and they love hanging out with their friends and hosting, bro. Like I got the picture stuff, the hosting stuff, the party stuff. I got all that from my mom. My mom was always about parties every single year, decorations, and hosting, like hospitality, dude. I love making people feel amazing. You good? Like you need water? You need like I love that whole stuff. And then talking to people and asking open-ended questions and carrying a conversation. I learned that from retail, high-end retail, dude. Like that really, yeah, you it really makes you, come out your, I forgot what's that term, out your shell from retail, like, because you gotta
out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, and in church too. I was a usher in church too for like 5-6 years, and so ushering, like, you're in front of the church, like with offering or whatever, dude. You're hundreds of people are looking at you, dude.
Yeah,
hundreds of people. Now I could go in front of a crowd, go in front of a church, and I could pretend like it's a wall in front of me, dude. Like, just cool, But that took a long time, dude. Being all nervous and like in front of, like, so it's just, it takes practice, and that's what these new people. Okay, so these new people that see us doing what we love, we make it look easy. So the minute they try to like start their own business, or they automatically think like they're gonna have a list of clients at their door. It's like, bro, like, you don't understand. I worked 10 years to have this clientele list. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't understand all the work.
And even then, maintaining them is a whole job.
Yeah, you don't understand that and they quit their job and then they go start something, and it's like, cool, good for you. But it's like, don't complain that you don't have any clients, or because you haven't put the work in yet, bro. Like, you're expecting $300 for a photo shoot when I shot for free for my first year. Like get out of here, dude. So it's just a different time we're living in. People just see entrepreneurs and they want to do it, but it's like, it's way much more than that. And that's why I like where it is going now, because people do want to see the behind the scenes stuff, which is amazing. Like, I love seeing behind the scenes people of how people work and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just, we make it look too easy, I guess.
Bro, I'm pumped right now. I want to jump.
I want to go to Disneyland. But at the same time, I also believe that
my uncle works there.
If you're single, you're young, you don't like your job, your career path, you have a desire to be artistic, and nobody's relying on you financially, should they jump?
No, they gotta work, but still work on your dreams after that. Because I'm big.
So don't jump into it. Transition.
No.
Okay,
I'm big on taking care of your crap first. Like,
okay, yeah,
you
transition.
need food. You need your bills paid. You need, like, take care of your insurance. Like, take care of like your like
the necessities, the needs, and then slowly,
work hard after that.
Yeah,
like,
I love that.
Like, you can't just like okay, I'm gonna be poor for the next couple of months, or I'm gonna rely on this person and borrow money from my mom and dad, or like, my dad is, and it stuck with me to this day, dude. He always says, "Don't be a burden. Don't be a burden. Don't be a burden." Like, he's big on that, and I'm huge on that now. Like, I can't rely on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with what I do for work, bro. Like, if hey, you free to work on Saturday? Yeah. And then Saturday comes, I'm like, oh, damn it. So it's like, you already know backup. You know what I'm saying? So, but just don't be a burden, dude. Like, just take care of your stuff. Be a man. Work. Not everybody's gonna care what you do. Not everybody's gonna support you. You know what I'm saying? So you're definitely gonna go through this alone. Like, you're gonna go through entrepreneurship alone. Yes, I'm gonna be married. Yes, I have a son, but I'm still alone on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, my family is, we keep business and wifey and all that stuff separate, because sometimes that could get messy in the future, and I just keep it separate, bro. Like, when I go home, for the most part, I try to turn off my brain about business. Maybe I don't, but I try. But like, when I'm home, I'm a husband and I'm a dad.
Yes.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, yeah, you have to do like, okay. So how I got started on finally quitting was, I was at a dealership for 3-4 years.
I never knew you did cars.
Pictures of cars.
Oh, pictures. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Interesting.
Selling.
Yeah.
I could have, but no.
Yeah.
So taking pictures of cars and doing their social media. They love me so much. So like, hey, like, pick your schedule, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, Monday through Thursday, I want to work. I want to have off Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I was doing 10-hour shifts Monday through Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sundays, I was photography, editing, rentals, like, all that stuff. And it allowed me, so when I finally quit, it allowed me to like, quit because of that time I was putting into like my other businesses and stuff. So when you quit, it's like, it's just like, it just naturally came. At first it was slow because you don't know what to do with all that free time. You're like, damn, like you could wake up and not clock in. You could wake up and not rush to like where you got to be. And that was pretty weird at first. But now it's just, it's just one day at a time. And most of my clients are last minute. So I could get a text right now and they're like, hey, we need you for this Saturday. And it's like, okay, cool. And that's why I'm always, and that's another topic too. Like, that's why I'm always organized and ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I keep everything clean, organized, labeled, because of like when my last minutes hit me up. All right, let's do it. I got you. Come, So everything's just a domino effect, dude. Like how I work and my mind is very just like in order. Do this, do this. So that's why I quit. So I don't. Yeah, when people say I'm gonna quit and just start this, it's like, bro, like, have you looked into it? Have you
do your due diligence?
Have you
study?
Talked to other business owners that's doing this like you? Have you seen like? And it's like, yeah, you can't. That's scary to just jump into it without nothing. So,
yeah, very well said. Absolutely.
There's no, and then I tell people too, like, there's no shame in like working a part-time job. I know everybody wants to flex, and I'm working for myself. I don't gotta clock in. It's like, no, like you really do just gotta take care of your stuff. Like, nobody cares what you're driving. Nobody cares where you work at, dude. Like, as long as you're a good person, that's what people care about, dude. And, so I know social media makes a big deal about that. So
I love your hustle, man. I love your grind. I love your story. I'm learning as you're speaking. I didn't know you grinded so much, and I'm very similar in that way. I won't speak about me, episode 1.
Check it out now.
But yeah, but I do love that you worked hard to get where you're at now, and now I feel like enjoying the fruits of your labor is very important. And
almost.
Well, I mean, what I mean is like the whole speakeasy stuff, the lounging stuff, the hanging out with people and bringing people in. Like, you are enjoying life in that way.
Yeah.
And you said that we're very business people, but no, man, me and Leo were just talking. We just took a joyride out by the canyon, man. And that break was so freeing to be able to do that at 11 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That is those little spurts of joy that we get to do now because of all the grind that we did.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying with their clients though, you guys are very professional. And I feel like I should be professional with my clients, but for the most part, it's like, oh yeah, come to my warehouse. I got you. What you want, and then when they come business at me, I kind of like disarm them in a little bit.
Yeah.
And like,
you're very family like.
Yeah.
In the way you
guys, and I disarm them fast, and they're like, oh, okay, like,
right.
Well, and then and it's just crazy how I disarm them because I know how to do that very well, and I just make them feel like family and friends, and then, okay, oh, I trust you. You got it now. After speaking with me, you know what I'm saying, and that's it. So. But I know I could be more professional, more like
nah. But that's who you are. Faster. You shouldn't change. So, you shouldn't feel like you need to change, man. So one thing I learned is that they say that if you throw in a curse word while speaking to your client and they react well to it, you're more likely to book their.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I practice it.
Gary Vee style,
and it worked.
Wow.
And it breaks a barrier of like professionalism. Talk to me this way, blah blah blah. And it breaks that into like, oh, this is kind of like exactly. Human being. We could build a relationship. This is a friendship thing now. You know what I mean? And I am just providing a service for you, and we're gonna have a blast.
Yes.
But it breaks that thing. So being professional is cool. But do your style, Jojo. And I think that's why people love you, man. Because
I'm realizing that too. I think that's why like I'm not so strict on myself. And
you shouldn't, man.
But yeah. It's pretty
cool. I mean, I would even say that maybe not. I think the word professionalism, you're very professional. You wouldn't get these jobs done if you weren't professional. You wouldn't handle huge projects. I think the word is casual is what we're talking about. Like, you have a very casual way. You're very heartwarming and friendly and family-like. But you're very professional at the same time.
Yes,
go ahead.
Being organized. Right? That's professional. Like being on time, man, that's being professional, man. Stop downing it.
That's my mental.
No, you're creative, you're professional, you're loving, you're heartwarming. Like all of these good things, man, take it for what it is and accept it. You know what I mean? Because that's who you are. That's how we see you.
Yeah, and I think that's what our network, I think we all have that in common. Mm-hmm. By the grace of God, we're really good at what we do. But at the same time, we're humble.
Amen.
And we were just having this conversation, me and Sergio, on this amazing drive we just did, which was like I feel like we're at an age in life, Jojo, where yes, it's amazing that we're good at what we do, and it's amazing that we're so humble about it. But we're not going to be in our prime forever, bro. We're not going to be young and spry and energetic and able to take on crazy projects and doing a 3-man job on your own. We can't do this forever. We have to do a better job at communicating that, yes, we're humble. We're not going to make you feel less than, but we are the man for the job, and we are world class at what we do.
Yeah.
Does that, you know what I mean? And I feel like you also carry some of that with you. It's like you're so humble sometimes. I don't think people know what you've done. Like, I don't think people, I'm pretty sure even people watching this episode, getting to know you for the first time, still don't understand what you do. Like the complexity and the art of your decorations and the way you design rooms. Yeah, it's so much crazy stuff. And I don't want to say like we're supposed to be cocky about it or anything, but we have to find a new way to communicate our abilities.
But and then I learned this too from going to so many mixer events and stuff like that. When you meet somebody and they're like, "Oh yeah, I do this, I do that, I do this," I'm like, "Oh, I do not want to sound like that guy."
Immediate unfollow him, bro.
I do not want to sound like that guy.
Yeah,
you know. And most of the time, I'll have my friends introduce me, and he does this and this. I'll rather take that than like I do this and this, because dude, like I don't want to be that guy, dude. Like I got you on this, and like it's like no, like I'm not. If you know me, cool. And then if they ask a question, then I'll tell them what I do, and you know what I'm saying, in a nice way. But yeah, it's just.
But what if you share it in a way where you're showing people what you're excited about? What if you share it like
sometimes some stuff could come off cockiness or I'm all that or.
But that's good. I do the same thing, man. When I go to like all these mixers and stuff, I don't talk about what I do. I'm just there to have a good time.
Yeah. Meet people, whatever. Cool.
Yeah, like, oh, this crazy thing just happened. And then out of nowhere, they're like, so what do you do? I'm like, all right, then I'll just talk about it a little bit. But it is, but Leo is the perfect, wingman for that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He like,
I'll
say like, oh yeah, I just do photography. And be like, no, Sergio is phenomenal.
No, I love people like that. And
it's so funny that you mentioned it. I never saw that perspective, but
I love stuff like that too. I was gonna say something, but it slipped my mind. So
it's all good.
It's okay.
Yeah, for me, honestly, man, I think that you said that I do that. I think it comes from the fact that I want people to know. I want people to know fast, and I want to get to the next phase of life, and I want to take on bigger projects, and I want people to know we carry big guns, man. We're doing crazy stuff, world class level stuff. In my opinion, at a very affordable rate compared to what it's going to be in 10 years. And like you get an opportunity to work with someone who is so damn good at what they do, but at the same time, a human being, humble.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes we'll be filming a wedding, and we'll stop like on the way to the venue and grab some In-N-Out with the couple, and we'll just chill for just us three for like 20, 30 minutes. And I feel like that human touch is hard to find when it's matched with competence.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People that are not competent, they resort to being friendly because it's kind of their only strong point at that point. But what if you've spent the time and you got really good at what you do? You're very friendly, but at the same time, you're so damn good at what you do. That's
the other thing too, that I'm learning right now is being too friendly could be a little dangerous because they'll take advantage of you. And I don't feel taken advantage until like after the event's done. After, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna give you so much exposure and this and that.
Oh, yeah,
and
that
like,
always
take it with a grain of salt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's like, bro, like at first it's like, all right, cool. Like, yeah, I'm down for the exposure. Now it's like, no, I'm good. Like,
So let's play a game. Everybody drop 10 names of people that use them.
Let's do it. This person on Instagram, this person.
Just run the podcast into the ground.
But like you just don't get nothing after it, and maybe sometimes not even a thank you or whatever, or like just, and maybe because what I do is so niche or whatever that word is, there's not many people that do what I do, so it's like they just try to butter me up and want like a vintage lounge there or one of my backdrops there, and it's like now I tell them like, hey, like I could do it, but I need some type of payment because hiring guys, labor, trailer, gas, my time putting this together. Like people will see my trunk wall, and it's like, dang, all these trunks like just for a wall. It's like, yeah, dude, it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work. Like, yeah, I'm just stacking, but it's much more than that, So
absolutely. Bro, I was lucky to run into you, your wife and your son yesterday in Old Town Orange.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Was that yesterday? That was
so.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and I invited you guys up here, and your son is very, very stylish, and
Bro.
he's being raised around a great artist. What do you see? How is his life going to be impacted by your art? You think he's gonna become a designer? Do you think he's gonna become a photographer? What do you see in his future because he was brought up in such a creative environment?
That's hard. No, he's definitely gonna have some. Right now he already has a sense of fashion, bro. But it's like I want to give him the quality, like the good qualities in life, like the meaningful qualities, not like I want to look good for some girls qualities in life. And I know that's like his age right now, so I get it, right? But like I wasn't thinking of my fashion at 6, 7 years old. I was thinking about that like maybe 16, 17. You know what I'm saying? So I think he is growing up too fast because I do talk to him like an adult. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm not heavy into fashion right now, but I do like dressing up. And I guess my son does see me dress up, you know? So he does see daddy like put extra efforts because I like dressing up, you know? And he likes that too. Every morning, I want to look fresh. My wife will put an outfit for him. That's not fresh. And he'll get mad, bro. And I'm like, oh my God, this little monster, bro. Like, so it's just crazy, you know? So
what if you just made the next fashion icon? What if your son grows up and he's literally a fashion icon?
I'll show you a story. Okay, dude, it was crazy. This happened like 2 months ago. No, last year. I have my wagon and I'm passing out my business cards here in downtown Orange, and my son is in the wagon, bro. Dude, kids watch everything. Like, you don't know they're watching, but they're watching, right?
They soak it up.
So I'm talking to a person here in downtown Orange. I gave him my business card. We're talking about what I do, all that stuff. I shake his hand. And after that, like, as we're walking, my son goes, "Dang, Dad." I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what? You know? But what I did, he was going, "Dang, Dad." Like, okay, like, I see you. And I'm like, what? Like, but he's never seen me in that mode. He's never seen me like talking, and it like blew my mind. And he was
able to pick up on that.
He goes, "Dang," like he liked what he saw. He was like, "Dang, Dad, like, you're cool." Like, all. I was like, what the heck? Like, so dude, my son is like super confident in what he does, dude. Like, he doesn't like when he's shy when you've seen him. So he gets pretty shy, but when he's not shy, like, he knows how to talk and walk the talk and say what he says, and just very confident. And it's like that's good and bad, you know. Like, I want my son to be confident, but like not too overly confident. You know what I'm saying? Balance for sure. But yeah, that day, dude, like he was looking at everything I'd done, and you know, and then after that, it's like, all right, cool, it's on. Like, let me teach him how to, you know, shake hand, look at persons when you're talking to them straight in the eye. Like, those mannerisms mean a lot, like, you know. So teaching him at a young age is pretty dope. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
It's crazy, dude.
What you got for me?
But teaching them, you said you just want to raise a good human being.
Oh yeah, for
right?
sure.
Like, that's like
God-fearing man. That's for sure.
That's good. Good dad right there, man. And then everything else is just.
Well, I get that from my dad. You know what I'm saying? And we go to this men's camp once a year, and it's like what I was dwelling on over there was just like the certain traits that I don't like that I'm getting from my parents. I'm learning how to cut it off for me, because I really don't want to give some stuff to my son that he's not supposed to have. And I'm big on that. Like, I'm big on. There's stuff that I carry that I really don't want that stuff to.
Like what?
Drop.
Like, I know it's very personal, and like, but what's one thing maybe you could share with us?
Just, I don't know, dude. Just maybe my attitude. You know, I sometimes have a bad attitude, bad temperament. I'm very like now, and things. If I tell you something, do it now. Like, that's just how I am, and you know, just I don't want just certain things going down to him like that. Like.
And that's huge, bro. There's so many traumas that happen to one person, and they propagate to 3 or 4 generations after, because not one person took the responsibility of handling that piece of trauma. But right now, you say you have this issue where at certain times you might have an attitude. that may have come from an experience your grandpa had, and all this is like new stuff I'm learning. I film a podcast for a group of therapists, and I'm learning all this stuff. So like, I'm not making this stuff up. This is legit, but it's, I don't know the science behind it, but I heard therapists speaking about it. And shout out Evolve Your Blueprint podcast.
Nice.
But yeah, there's certain traumas that you inherit from people. So let's say, for example, I was abused by a parent, right? And now I am more likely to be abusive to my child. And then my child gets abused, and they're more likely to be abusive to their child. So if not one person in this chain stops and says, you know what, I was abused, I want to not abuse, verbally or physically abuse my child. I want to stop this because this is wrong. Exactly what you just said. That is a legendary move for your generation, the generations to come from your family, because you just stopped something that could have continued to move.
I'm like nowhere near perfect, so it's like I'm trying to like.
So what's the worst thing you've ever done?
No, I've done bad things. I'm not perfect at all, but just try to close being that role model. Well, first you got to follow God, Christ, and try to be a role model for him, but just trying to be a role model for Jonah. And every day is a new day. I wake up, thankful and stuff like that. But like every day I try to like, all right, I'm not gonna do this today. I'm not like, I really do try to be a better person. Like it's hard, but I really do, because I'm very judgmental. My humor's dark. Like my humor is super judgmental. Like that's why I laugh at the dumbest, craziest thing, dude. Like that's just me, and sometimes my son sees it. Dang, Dad, that's that chick or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we laugh, but it's like, oh my God, like my graunchy humor is jumping on my son, and it's like, oh, I can't do that. Like, or if I spank my wife's butt, he'll start spanking girls' butts. I'm like, that's my wife. Like, I could do that. You can't. Like, and there's like a lot of things, dude. And it's like, oh my god,
yeah, you got to teach every little thing. Guys, the biggest honor you could ever have is being on JoJo's Friends Only story on Instagram.
Close friends.
Close friend story.
Yeah.
You get the good stuff.
Marriage
creme de la creme.
I'm just kidding.
the humor, the joy, and
everything.
It's a lot more active than his business story. I'll tell you that. There's so much going on.
That's another one thing too. Is like that most people don't really know about, because I seem pretty serious. I love laughing, dude. Like I wish I could go to comedy shows like at least 2 times a week. But laugh, like that's the thing that we have, like that we should be allowed to do, is like laugh at the most. Like we should be able to laugh at a disabled person or a person that's fat, or like it's all playful fun. Like, bro, I love everybody.
You like freedom of speech.
I love everybody, bro. But like laughing is loud. Like somebody farting, that's funny. Like just
watch this.
Please don't.
But dude, it's just that freedom of just expressing your, So I know a lot of comedians are under attack right now because everybody's getting all like
sensitive about things
and stuff like that. But it's like, dude, like if you're triggered, you got to work on it. Like that's your bit. Like we shouldn't be cautious because of your trigger.
The way you
like,
feel,
bro. Like you need to go get that handled ASAP. That's just how I think.
Yeah.
That's it. If you tell me something that I get offended to, damn, why am I getting offended? Like right. Why am I getting offended? Like, and like that's me. That's like something I got to work on.
Dude, it's so crazy
because you may be right. Sorry, you may be right. Like, damn, what is he seeing in me that I don't see? Like, and I break that down. Like, damn, like, and when you hear that more than once or twice, it's like, damn, okay, I got a problem. I really do got a problem. That's how I see it.
I was always very fascinated by psychology, right? And like how to deal with your emotions and stuff like that. And I was recently, as in like 3-4 years ago, introduced to a type of therapy called cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. And CBT, the basics behind this whole science is that we used to think that, how do we get emotions? We used to think that something happens in the environment. Your dog dies, you get in a car accident, something happens. And there's an immediate emotional response to that. So something bad happens, I feel bad. That's how we used to view our emotional response to the world. Cognitive behavioral therapy was like, you know what? There's one missing link that people are not talking about. Something happens outside in the outside world. You attach a meaning to that event, and then you have a response emotionally to the meaning that you attach. So, for example, I just pitched a corporate company a very big offer, and they reject it. Right? So, previously you would say that you got rejected, automatically you should feel bad. But just like Jojo was saying, if you give a meaning to what is being received, so now my meaning is like, okay, I need to do a better job. I need to be more competitive. Now I don't feel depressed or sad or rejected. I feel motivated to do more work. So what you're describing right now is of a huge type of fixing yourself as a human being, which is don't just respond emotionally to everything that happens around you and feel like you have to respond one way. You have the responsibility to tell yourself how to deal with that thing. You have the responsibility to attach a meaning to that event so that you could respond in a way that's productive and not in a way that was that too deep? Did I go off on a crazy tangent?
No,
or
you're good.
Is that clear?
Yeah, that's clear, very clear.
All right, well, I'm gonna quiz you guys.
Like I'm a 5-year-old.
No, I'm a deep person if you really do get to know me, but yeah.
So how can Jojo? How can the people watching? What do they reach out to you for? What does working with you look like? Like, am I like? I know, for example, that if I'm decorating a space, like if I wanted a vintage feel and I wanted a design for the studio, I'm not calling anybody other than Jojo. What's your pitch to the world? What do you tell people? Like, when do you reach out to Jojo? What do you reach out to?
I just invite them to the warehouse.
Take a look. Yeah. Oh, the warehouse. So Jojo's warehouse. Yeah.
I don't like, bro, like emails going back and forth, texting. I'm not about that.
So DM Jojo. So if you have a big project,
yes, DM me. But then let's talk in person because it's crazy. You could sell way more in person than over the phone. Once they meet you, and like for events, bro, like I'm just here for a simple lounge, right? They come to the warehouse and they see everything. Oh, actually, I want the bar. I want the backdrop. That's a cool detail, dude. Like that's the other thing too. Like selling is just natural to me. But you're not like trying to make it into like a selling point.
It's
not
like a sales experience, but
it's just not like, oh, this would be cool for this lounge. Oh, definitely add. But you're selling. You know what I'm saying? But you say in a way where you're like, yeah.
Well, you're selling yourself, right? Like you're selling, if I can get them to the door, I don't have to pitch them anything. I'm just me. This is my stuff and it's going to sell itself. Like I always have the mentality of if I can get you on a Zoom and you can see my energy and my vibe, you're going to want to book me for your wedding because that's the kind of energy that you want at the day of your wedding. So same thing with Jojo, like you show up in person, you get to meet him, you see his stuff and you're automatically like, oh, I want all of this. He doesn't really have to say much. He's just being him.
And then them being there, they're like, oh yeah, you got this. And I'm like, yeah, this is what I just breathe. Like my style is like a Ralph Lauren mix with like Peaky Blinders. Like I love romantic, casual, Victorian, but nice and dark and romantic and stuff like that. Like that's my vibe. And all I want to do is like chill like this and talk to people and just relax. No clubs, no crazy stuff like that. When I tell you like, hey, let's go get drinks, I'm talking about like a nice little lounge at a nice little bar where I know people and like, you know, so that's why I created the cigar lounge, just somewhere to chill out. And I don't think there's anything like that here in downtown Orange where it's like nice and classy and, you know.
So when is the next experience just so we can throw it out there?
Saturday, July 19th.
Saturday, July 19th.
At American Barbershop.
Open to the public. So American Barbershop is like one stop away from Orange Circle. Yeah. This is a late night event, so even if you have something during the day,
you still come out.
July 19th, you can show up. Come dressed well because I'm telling you that because everyone else is dressed well. I don't want you to feel awkward, but you can wear whatever you want. You're gonna meet so many fun people. The vibe is very, very chill, very fun to develop new relationships. It's a great date spot if you want to take your lady somewhere fun and different and nice. And come meet Jojo. I'm going to be there. Sergio, you think it's possible that you might be there?
Oh, yeah.
Sergio's going to be there. You can meet us in person. But yeah, this is going to be a very fun experience. And you get to witness the beginning of something really, really big. I can see this going so many different places.
I'm already... Actually, people have been hitting me up. I kind of want to do this, popping around city to city. When businesses are closed down, I get to transform their spaces after hours.
Ooh.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Great.
So, like a mobile speakeasy.
Yeah. So Woodshop just hit me up recently and they're like, after we close, like I think you could do this your furniture space in our wood shop. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. So that got me thinking, like, city to city. Bro, I have a lot of ideas. Like, I want to do a semi-truck trailer, a 50-foot semi-truck trailer, make that a speakeasy and let that travel around the world. You know what I'm saying? And only if like, you have to follow them on Instagram to probably get reservations to go there. And then whatever city they stop at, they're hiring the best bartenders that work in that city.
That is a genius idea.
For a one-night event.
He's saying,
bro, I have a lot of ideas.
He does have a lot of ideas.
I have a lot of ideas.
He literally is like the Walt, right? Like, he has all these ideas, and people will think these sound crazy or too ambitious, or, all right, like, it's all talk until you make it happen. But the other thing, when you ask me, like, what do I see Jojo in another 10 years? Man, every single time I talk to him, I want to create something with him. Like, I want maybe all of us to band together.
That's how I feel when I talk to you guys.
Buy a building and create either a coffee shop or something, and everybody put their creative input into this thing. And Jojo is a big piece of that, because there's 3 walls that he can just decorate. And Jojo, that's all he wants to do. I want him to be an owner, and he will be an owner, but he also just like, bro, I just want to, let me just decorate. I'm like, all right, cool. And someone else take care of the numbers. Someone else take care of the social media. But we're all in that same space, and we all own this thing. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but that. I do have a feeling that something like that will happen.
But what? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. What if it's a wedding venue? What if we create a wedding venue?
Oh no, that's what my mom and dad said. Remember in that first video in Irvine? You were like, where do you see your parents? Where do you see your son or whatever in a couple of years? And my mom and dad's like, oh, wedding venue. He wants to do his own. I've always wanted my own wedding venue, but like something way different and not like cheesy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna have your
crazy
design,
just like, not this whole like other modern stuff.
A one-stop shop, photo, video, crazy design, super functional, budget friendly, affordable for the public. That would be fun.
But what you're saying though is another like thing I'm learning, and it's hard to do. Yes, Walt Disney did have a lot of ideas, but to get them executed, you need to have money, right? And it's like, money moves mountains, bro. Like, money is you get a project started easy with money, like fast. And of course, he borrowed a lot of money, but like what he was really good at, what I'm trying to be like that is, he had a vision. He gets the people for it. All right, cool. You go over there. I'll see you in a couple months. He gets a vision. Gets the people for it. All right, cool. You handle that. You know what I'm saying? And he just did that throughout the park. Animatronics, the food, the whatever. He gets the people him
Imagineers
creating the curating people for that project. Like, that's a gift in its own too. But like, and to get people on board. Okay, so to get people on board of your dream, that's hard though too. Is like, at the end of the day, these people do want money, but it's like, I also want people that wants to help me because they see the passion, or they see the vision as me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want those people too in my life.
Yes.
Not like, all right, give me some money and I'm gonna help you out for a couple hours and I'm gonna peace out, because I have that too. But getting things done is just finding the people, and that's how he got big, was because he assigned people to do those projects. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm learning on doing. I was gonna say something else too, dang it, but I forgot.
Yeah. Put it in God's hands, bro. He'll make it happen, bro.
Yeah.
When it's too overwhelming, when anything is too overwhelming for me, I do that and things just work out. So that's why when I first met you and you brought us here, man, I step back and I look and I'm like,
I know
something's happening.
You're taking it all in.
I don't know what it is, but something's happening, and I just want to be a part of it somehow. You know?
Wow.
And then the other thing too is like I'm so like everywhere. You can't really expect for it to grow if you're like thinned out in too many places. You know what I'm saying?
Your energy is limited. You have to focus it somewhere.
Yeah. And right now it's just, and the reason why of course, because I have a passion in rentals and design and stuff like that. But me thinking long term, I could hire movers and these guys to do this for me. I could create a design pamphlet that people that work for me, they could do for events for me. Like, I don't physically gotta be there anymore. I could hire a person that could take care of my inventory and clean it and organize it and stuff like that. So I'm just thinking long term that I don't have to work later if I could just create some type of, thing where people could read and go based off of for my company. You know what I'm saying?
So I have a quick question for you before we end. You said Ralph Lauren is a big inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So if Ralph Lauren reaches out and they want to collaborate with you to create one item, what would that item be? Whether it be an accessory, a piece of clothing.
Oh, no. So Ralph Lauren is more than just clothing. It's like the whole like interior, the vibe, the lifestyle. Ralph Lauren's a lifestyle.
A lifestyle.
And
if they want to collaborate on to create something, a product, one single thing.
I don't know. Fashion,
a bag, a wallet,
like a suit, a blazer.
A blazer.
Yeah, I like suits. But I'm saying like he's more than just clothes and stuff like that. Because he hired a picker, right? Like he hired just like somebody just like me. He hired that person to do all of their projects and setups and stored and that guy has a super good eye, and it's just that it's a lifestyle, dude. Like the whole racehorse scene, polo or the squiz, like that's a whole lifestyle, and I'm trying to sell that lifestyle. I know I do just I'm just trying to make it more. I'm trying to make it into a brand, just like, and it's crazy how because people will go somewhere and they'll take a picture. Oh, that's all Jojo right there. That's all Jojo right there. That's all Jojo right there. And like I get pictures. Oh, that's cool. I see it. Or people go places and they tell me like I go places and I always look at the walls now because of you. Like I always look at the paint or the wallpaper or the details because of you. Like I've never looked at it until I met you. And it's like, damn, like okay, like that's crazy, like that. Like my son, bro, we'll go to Stater Brothers and you see wine barrels where the liquor is. Dad, did you do that? Like, no, I didn't do that. But like crazy. He knows like what I do.
He knows your style, yeah.
And it's like it's crazy.
And how
bro.
does that make you feel though?
Until now, I guess it's just weird. Like it's just I rub off whatever I have onto other people.
Mm-hmm. That was me yesterday. I was gonna mention that. I went to a coffee shop, empty white walls, and I'm thinking I should send a photo to this, but then again, it's like, well, they have to hire him first. But that's me too. Yeah, I'll go to these coffee shops or places, and I'm just like, man, George could do a way better job than this is right here. But
bro, I get it, and there's no shade, and but people would just want that. Like I have friends that love the modern look and the white walls look and the bare concrete, and that's their look, that's their vibe. Cool. I want to be somewhere cozy. And the stuff that I'm adding it brings character as if that place was established there, been there for the past 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's context. There's a story.
My mind is just crazy. So when I go to like a coffee shop that's like just empty, I feel like I'm like in an insane asylum or something, like, or a prison cell, whatever. Like there's nothing there. It's like, bro, like I want to sit down on a nice Chesterfield leather couch, put my feet up, coffee, side tables, somewhere just like, super cozy and nice. Like, so that's just my style, I guess.
I love that.
Do yours, bro. We got to open one. Yeah. Every single time he talks, man. Every single time I talk to Jojo, I just like, we have to own our own.
Or like that other idea I shared with you. Remember with the whole mugs? Like,
yeah, careful now.
Oh, I know,
it's
right?
a great idea,
People
man.
might steal it, huh?
Gatekeeping right now. Look at me stopping them.
Dang,
saving us money.
Let's do it. I have my ideas are just like off the charts. Like I want to get an old school bus too. Make that for weddings. Like I think I told you, I want to get an old bus and make it super speakeasy vibes, couches and stuff like that. And that's where all the groomsmen could be before the wedding.
Yes, because groomsmen don't get a lot of love. A lot of times groomsmen, they get ready at their bedroom, their childhood bedroom, their parents' house. Yeah, the living room. They get like the basement.
Outside.
You know what I mean? They don't get like there's no bridal suite equivalent for the groom.
True.
And imagine if a bus rolls up on wheels, like just decked out, drinks ready, cigars ready. You get to enjoy yourself until you get married. Like
crazy.
I would order that.
That's something like I'm very about just the atmosphere and
So all I got to do is get you a bus, and you'll do the rest.
Let's do it.
All right.
The environments, like I'm very big on the environments and atmospheres and stuff like that. So, and that's the other thing too with the restaurants is like so competitive because, like, yes, good food is gonna bring people through the door, right? But the interior design is gonna get the people through the door too. Like that place looks so cool, but the food sucks. But I know, but like, I still want to go and take a picture in front of this one cool wall, and try something else. I'll give it another try. Like it's crazy. Like if the food sucks and it's like place, you will never go back. But like the vibe is so cool, you'll give it a second try.
You will go again
and order something else.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely,
and want to bring people to check out the spot.
And want to bring people.
Food is might be the best, but check this out. It looks awesome.
It looks dope. Yeah,
100%. Jojo, let's roll out the socials, bro. How can people find you?
Oh man, dude, I got too many Instagrams.
Let's start with
so the Vintage Gold and Co.
Vintage Gold and Co.
Is where I do all the vintage thrifting, picking, all that stuff. Then I have Jojo Alvarez Photography.
Jojo Alvarez Photography.
There's a lot we didn't talk about, but
bro, you're coming back.
Okay, let's go.
This is gonna be so many more episodes.
Photography is where, of course, where like the whole vintage stuff got started 15 years ago in high school. So, photography, Jojo Alvarez Photography on Instagram.
Jojo Alvarez Photography.
For that stuff, I'm mainly catered to like kids and families. I love shooting kids, families, maternities, stuff like that. And then I have one called Capturing Disney's Magic.
I don't know about that one.
So that's only for Disney photography. So Disneyland photography.
I did not know that.
So with that one is like, so if you hire me for a Disneyland photo shoot, I'm actually going to go on Friday. If you hire me for a Disneyland photo shoot, I'm with you for 2-3 hours and I'm just following you around. And it's cool because you get to just put your phone away while you have a professional photographer take dope pictures of you at Disneyland. And anywhere you go to, any like movement you go at Disneyland, it's always a dope picture spot. Anywhere you go by the bathrooms and it's gonna look dope because Disney has that style, that style. I go on rides with you. I encourage them to get their favorite snack, popcorn, whatever. I'll take pictures you eat. And if they're a couple, I encourage them to be super lovey-dovey, hands-on, kissing. They could go on Dumbo, right? I'll be in front of them and they'll be in back of me at Dumbo and they could like be kissing, whatever, enjoying the ride. And I'm snapping the shots. And so, yeah, that's my Disney account. And then, of course, I have the Slow Burn Lounge. That's something completely new. That's the other thing too. Like, if I say something, I'm gonna do it. I hate when people say like they tell me like I want to do this, I want to do that, but like see that gets me mad because like I have so many friends that say I want to do this, I want to do that, but they have no step. They're trying like no steps of taking.
It's just an idea.
Yeah, but it's like you can make that real, right? Like you could do that. So when I see people doing coffee in front of their house, that's amazing. That's when I met that guy Luis, Elusive Coffee. Bro, I was driving home and he's selling coffee in front of his house. And it's like, I know we just got coffee, but I don't care. Stop. Let's get more coffee. Let's support this guy. Dude, we became good friends.
Great.
Super good friends, And
I was on Instagram?
Yeah, Elusive Coffee. And I was talking to him like, bro, like I admire people like you that actually wants to do it. Like I met another person in San Diego selling coffee from their house and the same thing. So I'm all about like get started. Even, and they say they don't have money. Okay, at least are you doing the research? At least the research. Do you have a notebook? Like okay, maybe owning a coffee shop is a lot of like is a crazy dream.
Yeah.
But do you have like
any
proof? Name?
Yeah.
That you would name it. That's a step, dude. That's a big step actually. And maybe I'll call it this. Okay, write it down. Like it could be something small, but like that's still a step. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And I'm very big on that. Like with my best friends, like I'm very super hard on them, dude. Like super hard on them. Like all you do is work, like 24/7. 6 to, I don't know even the times anymore, 9 to 6, whatever. And then after you go home and you're lazy. That's all you do. And it's like you're never gonna get out of that rut if you don't do nothing after work. Like you have to. And I tell people at least an hour a day, dude. Like after you're done with your full-time job, an hour a day of research or some type of content, like you have to put in the work. But it's like, bro, like there's no excuses, and we live in the we live in the amazing place where that stuff is possible, bro. Like you take advantage of that. But I don't know where this is going, but you have to be
Jojo. Honestly, that was gems right there.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I'm so big on that, dude. Because like I've never knew I was gonna work for myself, bro. Like never, ever. You know what I'm saying?
But you could only push people so far, Jojo.
Oh
You know
no,
what I
trust
mean?
me, dude. There's
Yeah.
people. Okay, and there's people that if I talk to them 3 or 4 times about it, and still, when the next time I hang out with them, I don't bring it up at all anymore. At all, like anymore. I'm going to love you,
Right.
because like you're my friend and stuff like that. Because I have friends that we don't talk about business. We just laugh at dumb stuff all the time, and that's it. So I know my boundaries with certain people. Certain people. But if you're a business person, I'm gonna talk business with you. If you're this person, I'm gonna talk this with you. And I learned that from one of my friends too. My good friends, Aaron. He has like his friends. He has a bunch of friends, right? And it's like, how do you? And it's like he knows one thing that you like, and he could go off of it, on it and make you feel comfortable. And that's what I try to do. Like, I might not agree with all these guys' religion or politics, whatever, but like if we agree on dogs, bro, we're talking about dogs and having a good relationship with dogs, and maybe other stuff later that comes later in life. But like, as long, like I try to find something that we like, and I go off that, and that's how I make people feel comfortable.
yes,
what I'm
I love that you added that piece of advice in the end, because everybody in this room is a creative. We've built our income based on creativity. And when you're not a creative and you look at creatives, you're like, dude, it must be so easy just to be, come up with ideas and colors and put things together. What a beautiful life. But creativity, and this is probably, I know older people would know this, but for the younger people watching us, if you ever like something so much and it's a creative thing, be ready to put an enormous amount of effort that no one will ever appreciate until you've been doing it for like 10 years and you're famous and people recognize you as an artist. You're going to be putting in so much effort that no one's going to recognize. And if you don't put in that effort, you're going to be one of the hundreds of thousands of even millions of failed artists that just never made it, had to take on a 9-to-5 forever and never come back to the artistic field because they thought that they had a gift and that now the world owes them something because they have a gift.
Well, that's the thing too, though. I was struggling with is calling myself an artist, because that's so weird. Again, I'm very big. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I'm an artist," and it's like, comes off like, it comes
Weird.
off weird.
When you say it, yeah,
I'm an artist. It's like, but lately people's like, "Oh no, you're an artist. You're an artist." Like what? Like I'm not an artist. But then when they see these walls come together and they're like, "No, I'm like, okay, I guess," But it's weird because it's crazy. Okay, I'm telling you guys, it's just mind blowing, because in high school, I loved hanging. My room was filled with posters, bro. Like filled with objects. Like I still have stuff in my parents' house, in my old room, still up to this day, right? Of vintage lamps and vintage. Like I could show you pictures. And in a week, I'll get like bored with it, take it down, and put new stuff up. And it's crazy how I'm doing the exact same thing for getting paid for that. Like it's just mind blowing. So back in the day, fashion, and then how I change my room all the time is something I'm doing now, but on a larger scale. It's just crazy to me that I thought about the other day.
absolutely,
It's insane.
absolutely.
But
You have a story, bro. So every one of us has that struggle chapter, that childhood chapter of like, oh wow, I didn't even think. I have an old photo of me with a big old camcorder on my shoulder, and at that time, I was just filming for fun. I wasn't trying to do anything crazy. And now we get to look back and we get to see all of that. But I've always admired the people that struggle because they know what hard work is and what it takes to get to where they are and where they want to go. Yeah. I never saw myself like listening to someone that just grew up with a silver spoon and didn't struggle and just made it. Like, who are you to tell me how I'm going to get to where I am if you never struggled? So I appreciate the stories that you got going on and everything you've told us, because at the end of the day, you are a regular human being that is just trying their best to make it somewhere. Yeah. And you struggled so much. And I know there's some other deeper stories that you struggled with, that you didn't mention, but maybe this is another podcast. And I'm glad that you are where you are now. And I literally cannot wait to see where these next 10 years go.
Thank you. What you said though, I think Arnold, I don't want to say his last name because I always make Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
I forget. I don't know
It's
how
a
to say
name,
it.
bro.
I know it's a big name. He says, I think he said it, but he says hard work is always going to beat talent. Beat it. Like you can have talent, but if you're not like
You're not a hard
working
worker,
like
you're
bro,
not gonna get anywhere.
And I know for a fact I could outwork anybody who's doing the same thing as me. Like I have really fit brothers, smart brothers, you know what I'm saying? That they come work with me and we'll get the job done. And then I go home and I'm like doing another project. And they're like, you can't just relax, bro. Like, I'm like, no, like, and I'm always, cause like, I'm very like, I cannot sit down and watch TV. That's just not me. I always have to do, like, not right now. I'm into gardening and I love gardening. I love being outside. I love planting. And it's like, my wife's like, yo, that's him. Like, he just, he's outside all the time. He's never in the house, like, blah, blah, blah. But like, I'm always working, dude. And I feel like if we have to be working to stay like ready for what's coming next, like we have to, because if not us, like who will? And so I just always have to like, I just love it, dude. Like working, like it's just I love that. It doesn't feel like work, but
grit.
Yeah,
well,
dude.
Jojo, we're very happy to have this episode documented forever about where you were in 2025 and where you're at in your business and where you're at with your family life. We're very happy to be part of your journey and part of your story.
Thank you.
And we're thankful to you for connecting us, first of all, because we're doing amazing things ourselves.
I know, I'm happy, a little jealous too, but it's all good.
Hey, no, this is your second home, bro. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, and we can't wait to have you on again.
Of course, thank you guys. It was amazing.
Thanks, bro.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.
See you on the next episode.
Peace. Time to get naked.
Jojo, bro, thank you for coming, man.
Of course, dude. Thank you.
We didn't do it yet. We didn't even use it.
Put it on.
That was so good, man. So good.
Yeah, that was great.